Hi everyone, welcome back to this place. Well, you must be here for some reason, and that reason is only known to you. So confidence, that is a pretty, it has always been a very vague topic for me, you know. Well, when you look at somebody who is confident, you feel that they know a secret that you do not. They are in possession of a certain skill or knowledge or information that you do not have access to, and therefore you look up to them, right? So I think that that is how confidence is perceived from the outside. But what is confidence when you look at it from the inside? Now there are two aspects to things in this scenario. Like, we have confidence and we have competence, right? And we are often judged by our confidence to do something even before people discover whether we are competent at something or not, right? So I think to have a good first impression, it is necessary to display a certain amount of confidence when you are trying to make something or the other of yourself. So whenever people say that you should be confident in yourself, I have always found it very, very vague. However, I have come across some things that I have thought about quite a long time now, but I wasn't able to express it in a coherent form, to deliver it verbally to anybody. But now I think I am able to do that. So let's talk about confidence. So when you look at people who are confident, they display a certain amount of self-belief. Now, where does this self-belief come from? This self-belief usually stems from the stories and the narratives one tells themselves. So our self-belief is hugely affected by the environment that we grew up in, or the things that were often said to us, that were often programmed into us. So since childhood, we are often told things like, shut up, sit down, go to sleep, no, and these commands are given to us several times, that these become a part of the program that we run in our brains. It becomes a part of the language that is constantly repeated in our brains. And since it is repeated in our brains, we repeat it verbally to ourselves and to others. And language is how we express these things. And language is the magic mirror that reflects to the mind what it thinks. So it becomes a constant feedback loop, the narratives that you tell yourselves. So the narrative you tell yourself is extremely important in building self-belief, right? So that takes us very smoothly into the next part, which is being intentional in whatever you do, right? So by being intentional, I mean having a clear intent behind doing anything. So the reason that I am able to deliver my message quite fairly, confidently to you is because of the intent behind me delivering this message. The intent of sharing my journey with you, the intent of documenting the process I am going through, so that you are able to watch it and draw your own well, you can draw whatever you want from here, from these videos, and that is completely up to you, right? So it is a good idea to start off the whole day intentionally. So have a clear intent behind starting the day. Like, what is the intent with which you want to approach the day? Would you like to approach the day with love? Would you like to approach the day with the intention of conquering it? Would you like to approach the day with the intent of sharing joy, right? So your intent dictates your self-belief, and that in turn kind of dictates your confidence. The other major role that plays a part in developing your self-belief, and well, this is something I am struggling with myself, is to stop saying things that would make you feel weak, right? So for example, when someone gives you a compliment, and well, I'm very, very bad at taking compliments, and well, let's not put it that way. So let's say I want to get better at receiving compliments, right? So when someone tells you, hey, that's good, just receive it, thank you, I appreciate it. So each time you do this, it builds a feedback loop for you, and it helps in developing your self-belief. Of course, it also depends on who you are being acknowledged by, if you get what I mean. But yeah, so it's like a constant feedback loop. Also, we often tell ourselves, I can't do that, and that is difficult, and things like this. And whenever we have thoughts like this, even though it may be true, it is a good idea to refrain from verbalizing it, to prevent it from being fed into the feedback loop, right? Yeah. And it is good to exclude such words, you could say, from your vocabulary, because it doesn't do well to serve a very good purpose. Yeah, so that is pretty much what I wanted to talk to you about developing your confidence. Yeah, so thank you for sticking around, and I will see you next time. Peace.